There are some limited time welcome bonuses that are currently giving you the ability to earn up to 180,000 points, and then some other special welcome bonus offers, such as on the Chase Freedom Unlimited, where you'll get all of your cashback matched during your first year. So in this video, I'm going to go over the top 5 best welcome bonus offers that are currently going on right now, because welcome bonuses are going to be some of the quickest and best ways to accumulate credit card points, and all of the elevated bonuses that I'm going to talk about in this video are going to give you significant added value. First up, we got the Chase Freedom Unlimited, which is one component of the Chase Trifecta and is a no annual fee Chase credit card. Personally, I think the Chase Freedom Unlimited is already a fantastic card to get, especially early on in your credit card journey, and you should absolutely prioritize it as one of your first 5 credit cards so that you don't end up in Chase jail, and can use the Chase Freedom Unlimited to jumpstart your path towards completing the Chase Trifecta, which is one of the best credit card setups out there. Now, the Chase Freedom Unlimited is going to be more enticing than ever because there's a special welcome bonus offer of getting all of your cash back matched during your first year of having the card. The point multipliers on the Chase Freedom Unlimited are for 5x back on travel through the Chase portal, 3x back on dining, 3x back on drugstores, and 1.5x back on everything else. So what this special welcome bonus means for us is that instead of those point multipliers that you were getting before, you'll now get 10x back on travel booked through the Chase portal, 6x back on dining, 6x back on drugstores, and 3x back on everything else. The Chase Freedom Unlimited was already a fantastic catch-all credit card, but 3x back on all purchases is pretty unprecedented. And not only will the Chase Freedom Unlimited be your go-to catch-all credit card, but even if you do typically use other credit cards like the American Express Gold that gets you that elevated multiplier for dining, well, the Chase Freedom Unlimited is now going to get you an even higher multiplier for dining of 6x back during your first year. And if you do have some travel that is coming up, well, then you'll get 10x back on all travel that is booked through the Chase Travel Portal. Ultimately, the Chase Freedom Unlimited was already my go-to option as my catch-all credit card, and now the Chase Freedom Unlimited is not only a great catch-all card, but an absolute beast of a card during your first year of having it, since not only are you going to get those fantastic point multipliers of 6x back on dining and 3x back on all purchases, but all of those points that you were going to earn from those fantastic point multipliers are going to be in the form of valuable Chase points, which I personally think is the most valuable points currency that gives you access to some fantastic hotel and airline travel partners. Also, just as a heads up, I do have a link to this fantastic special sign-up bonus offer on the Freedom Unlimited down in the description of this video, as well as some of the other cards that I'm going to discuss as well. So feel free to check out those links if you want to learn more and help support the channel. Next up, we have the Hilton Surpass, which just had some major changes, and I'll get into all of those changes in a second. But first, the Hilton Surpass is the mid-tier Hilton credit card that has an annual fee of $150, and the current elevated welcome bonus on the Hilton Surpass is going to be to receive 170,000 Hilton Honors points when you spend $3,000 or more in the first 6 months of having the card, which is an extremely high bonus. In my experience with redeeming Hilton Honors points, those 170,000 points that you get on this elevated welcome bonus are going to be enough for like 3 to 4 nights at a standard Hilton property and like 2 nights at some higher end Hilton properties, including resorts. Even though I do think this is kind of low, if we just value Hilton Honors points at the Point Sky valuation of 0.5 cents per point, then the 170,000 Hilton Honors points that you get on this welcome bonus would give you a value of $850, which, since the spend requirement is only $3,000, the return on spend for this elevated welcome bonus would be 28%, which is really high. Now, if we give a high-level overview of some of the other details on the Hilton Surpass, including some of those changes, probably the best benefit on the Hilton Surpass is that you'll get automatic Hilton Gold status, which, depending on how often you stay at Hilton properties, can actually be really valuable, since you'll get space available room upgrades and then either free breakfast or a food and beverage credit. And then the one new benefit that was added to the Hilton Surpass is going to be a $200 Hilton credit that is going to be split up into 4 $50 quarterly increments. And this is just another way to decrease your effective fee, especially if you have some one-off, one-night Hilton stays. I did make a full video going over all of my honest thoughts on the changes that were made to the Hilton Surpass and Hilton Aspire. So if you want to learn more about those changes, then go watch that video when you're done watching this one, and I'll put it up on the screen right now. Next up, we have the Hilton Aspire, which, just like the Hilton Surpass, has an elevated welcome bonus offer. The Hilton Aspire is the highest tier Hilton credit card, which in my opinion is the best hotel credit card period, and it has an annual fee of $550. The elevated welcome bonus on the Aspire is for 180,000 Hilton points when you spend $6,000 or more in the first 6 months, which is a fantastic welcome bonus as well. And when we take that same point sky valuation commission of 0.5 cents per point, the Hilton Aspire would give you a value of $900 from this welcome bonus. But since the spend requirement is higher than the Surpass at $6,000, the return on spend would be 15%. The elevated welcome bonus for the Hilton Aspire and the bonus for the Hilton Surpass are going to run until January 17th, 2024. So make sure to jump on these bonuses as quickly as you can. Now, if we get into some of the long-term value on the Hilton Aspire and why I think this is the best hotel credit card period, you're going to get automatic Hilton Diamond status, which is the highest tier within Hilton and gives you the best possible room upgrades. And then you'll also get a free night award every single year just for having the card, which are the most valuable free night awards out of any hotel brand, because they're completely uncapped, so you can use them to stay at virtually any Hilton property. Plus, the Hilton Aspire just made some changes to the credits on the card. So now you'll get a $400 Hilton Resort credit that is split up into two $200 semi-annual credits, as well as a $200 flight credit that is split up into four $50 quarterly increments. Next up, we have a credit card that isn't actually offering an elevated welcome bonus, but the welcome bonus is still incredibly strong, and that's on the Chase Ink Preferred. The Chase Ink Preferred is a Chase business credit card that currently has an annual fee of $95, and the public welcome bonus is going to be to receive 100,000 Chase points when you spend $8,000 or more in the first 3 months. First of all, Chase points are incredibly valuable, and they're what I believe to be the most valuable points currency. And part of that is because of how flexible Chase points can be, since you'll have a higher floor to redeem them for cash back at 1 cent per point, or you can get upwards of 2 cents per point in redemption value if you're able to transfer your Chase points out to Chase's travel partners, which includes high-value travel partners like Hyatt and overall some really popular hotels and airlines. So in the case of the Chase Ink Preferred and the fact that you'll get 100,000 points from the welcome bonus, that welcome bonus is going to give you at least $1,000 in value if you redeem those points for cash back, and potentially upwards of $2,000 if you're able to transfer your Chase points out to Chase's travel partners. This welcome bonus is also overall better and more accessible to a higher number of people, because the spend requirement to get this welcome bonus used to be to spend $15,000 in the first 3 months, but now the spend requirement is to spend $8,000 in the first 3 months, which should just help people feel more confident that they'll actually be able to hit that spend requirement. In terms of long-term value, the Chase Ink Preferred can actually be a viable alternative to the Chase Sapphire Preferred, since the Chase Ink Preferred is also going to give you a lot of travel redemption upside, as you'll be able to transfer all of your Chase points out to Chase's travel partners, and you'll be able to redeem all of your Chase points at a 25% boost when you redeem your points for travel through the Chase Travel Portal. The Ink Preferred also has solid point multipliers of being able to receive 3x back on shipping purchases, internet, cable, and phone services, advertising, and travel. And people tend to get a lot of value from that 3x back on general travel purchases. Finally, the last credit card, or I guess in this case, credit cards, that have elevated welcome bonuses is the Chase Ink Cash and Chase Ink Unlimited. The Chase Ink Cash and Chase Ink Unlimited are no annual fee Chase business cards, and they both currently have elevated welcome bonuses of being able to receive 90,000 Chase points when you spend $6,000 or more in the first 3 months of having the card. So those 90,000 Chase points would give you a value of $900 if you redeem those points for cash back at 1 cent per point, or if you're able to pair the Chase Ink Cash or Chase Ink Unlimited with a higher tier Chase credit card, such as the Chase Ink Preferred that I just discussed, then you can transfer those 90,000 Chase points out to Chase's travel partners, which can give you upwards of $1,800 in value. I personally come out of Chase Gel in early December, so I'm really hoping that these elevated welcome bonuses are still available then, because if it is, then my plan is to apply for the Chase Ink Unlimited, because this is simply one of the best welcome bonuses that I've ever seen for a no annual fee credit card. In terms of long-term value, the Chase Ink Unlimited is going to give you 1.5x back on all purchases, and then the Chase Ink Cash is going to give you elevated point multipliers of 5x back at office supply stores and internet, cable, and phone services up to the first $25,000 spent, as well as 2x back on gas stations and restaurants. Ultimately, all 5 of these credit cards are offering fantastic welcome bonuses, with some of them ending somewhat soon, so I would definitely take advantage of them as soon as you can. Also, despite some of the changes that I mentioned earlier on the Hilton Aspire and Hilton Surpass being positive, some of them are negative as well, so go watch this video next where I go over 4 reasons for why you need to avoid all American Express credit cards. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Peace.